What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Doubted. My name's Christian Montuano. I'm here with Dante Allen, class of 2025. Dante, welcome to the show, man.
You for having me.
I'll let you, take it from here, kind of just talk a bit about where you're from, where you go to school, and yeah, mention your graduating class, but yeah, introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Dante Allen, class of 2025. Originally from Miami, Florida, but I go to school at Montverde Academy. I've attended here for my senior year.
So, yes, so go know, you spent your high school career at Riviera Prep down in Miami, do two state championships down there. What was that experience like, going to school there, playing at your high school, and then now, going to a school like Montverde where, there's it's a program that you're expected to win. You're expected to go into every single game, expecting to put on a show. So, what has that experience been like? Your high school career, and then heading into your senior year.
I mean, my first 3 years were definitely great, and then eventually got the two. I mean, we definitely should have had a third, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. It's all good. But I mean, it's definitely good. I mean, I was definitely around a great group of guys. My 3 years, it definitely wasn't something I was looking for the whole time. Like I want to get out of here. I mean, it's a great group of guys, great coaches. I was able to be around. They really helped me get to they really helped me get to the level I'm at now. But yeah, I made the decision to come up here senior year. I mean, you said it. I mean, expectations, especially from the mark the team left last year, going undefeated, winning Chipotle. I mean, it's something I mean that we all knew when we came here. Even if the team didn't win last year, I mean, you always come in. You're held to a higher standard here, whether it's by even the coaches here, by an outsider that just knows the name Montverde. I mean, you're coming here and you're expected to win, and you're expected to look good while doing it. And I mean, but yeah, I mean, but we kind of know what it's about. I think we're ready to kind of take on that challenge and kind of be able to leave our mark as our own team, and not as much be compared to some other team that they may have had these players. We're ready to kind of say that no, we're not the team last year that went 33 and 0, but we're ready to kind of to be on their level, and maybe being able to surpass it if we can get to that level.
You guys got, you played on the Nike EYBL circuit with Nightrydas Elite. Hudson Greer's also on this Montverde team as well. He was at Peach Jam as well. What are some things, like, just from being around him or even playing against him, just seeing his play style, how he plays out there on the court, and then now heading into this high school season where y'all are going to be able to play together on the same team. What do you like about his game, and how have things been, not just with him but with the entire team as a whole, getting acclimated, building that chemistry, so that when the season starts, you guys are in full swing, prepared.
I mean, I know one thing about him and pretty much everybody here is that they come with also a high intensity and also a lot of drive to win. And I think that'll help us be really good. I think we've definitely been able to create a good bond with each other off the court pretty quickly, which I think has helped us a lot on the court. But I mean, yeah, I think the one thing that's going to help us a lot is that we know that we came here to win, and I think that's everybody's main focus right now, and that's help us maybe make look a little bit better, making us look pretty good right now, to where some people may think that we should look in December. Is that our main focus right now? Right now is winning, and then we can say, oh, this person looks a lot better right now. But I think that's mainly because of our want to win, and when we can get that outcome, it'll definitely make a lot of us look better. And I think the same thing kind of went with Night Riders too, and I think it's definitely good to be on teams that kind of have that mindset, because it definitely helps everybody have their fair share of looks. People, I mean, people, especially at the highest level. I mean, they want to see people win. And when you got a whole group of guys who really want to win, I think that definitely helps everybody, especially those who want to play at the highest level. Is winning first, and then I think going from there and just kind of see where it plays out.
Right. And I think like the main word I hear from that answer is just the word win. And if you look at like what you've done so far, just like I mentioned, Nightrydas and then your state championships, just that's something that's really been a big emphasis for you and is something that you've done a lot of so far. It's you playing your role, it's you doing what you have to do to win. I think that's a big part of it is just fitting in your role and playing your part and doing what you have to do to reach that point and win state titles, win Peach Jam championships. So what would you say is your mentality when you're going out there on the court or even just in practice? Like what are some things that go through your head or your mindset when you're getting ready for a game, getting ready for a season to make sure y'all are in the best position to succeed and be holding up that trophy at the end of the year.
That's the one thing, especially being here, is that the coaches, they don't just bring on anybody who they think is decent at basketball. They want guys that they know is can fit the program and ones that they believe in. So I think especially being here in practice and then kind of once we go into the seasons, like the coaches here is like they believe that like all of us like that we can kind of run with anybody. And I think if we you got coaches like Kevin Boyle Jr. who have that belief in you. I mean that should really be enough fuel to kind of tell you that I'm not just here because I had a nice clip about me. I mean, they've seen me play, and that they really believe in me, and they really believe that I can do this, that I can do this at a higher level too. So I think that's kind of what does it for me is the faith that they have in me to kind of go out there and just kind of show my strengths, and those strengths can help us win a lot of games.
I remember I was down at Peach Jam this past summer, and I wasn't there for the championship game, but you were the leading scorer, I believe, in that championship game. You scored 21 in that game. What was your mindset, I guess, heading into that game to where you were able to perform when you were out there?
Even playing with Night Riders, even with Coach Moran, I mean, he believed in me a lot too. I mean, he even told me consistently that I was a major part of the team. And going into Peach Jam, I was excited for it. I was ready for it because we were going to accomplish something that had never been done. I mean, even for a while leading up to the championship game, I shot the ball really, really bad. But I mean, going into the championship game, just like kind of just keep my head strong, kind of knowing the work I put in. And the championship game was all. I mean, it all just kind of came together at the right time. I mean, I just like kind of given up on myself, kind of just get like the negative energy just go into my head. That would like could have brought me from 21 to 8 points, and then maybe the outcome of the game is a lot different, and we're not hosting that trophy at the end of the game. So it's just kind of like I believe in myself, and also just knowing that I put a lot of work into this game, and it'll pay off on the biggest stage at some point if I can just kind of keep my head up and just keep going.
You're heading into your senior year, got college coming up. You've done a lot of winning, in the past. What are some things that you're looking to do in the future, though? What are some of your goals, your aspirations, would you say?
I mean, for this year, I mean, definitely as a team, we definitely want to win Chipotle, go back to back with this team, be able to come here and say that we won a national championship, and that we came and did what Montverde wants us to do, and that's win on the highest stage for basketball too. After that, kind of going to college. I mean, it kind of I don't know from there for 1 year, 2 years, however many years, been able to go and play on the professional scale at the highest level, and kind of be able to play to my strengths, keep improving, and be able to show everybody that like I do belong with like the highest level of players, and I'm not just another player out there playing. I'm somebody who belongs out there and is really valuable to any team he plays for.
Playing on the biggest stage. You guys have a very national schedule, nationally, like a very tough schedule. You're going to be traveling a lot. Is that something that you're looking forward to this year? Traveling, playing against the best of the best.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely something that it was definitely a key part when deciding about coming here. I mean, because definitely now is like you can just, I mean, there's no excuses to be made whether you win or lose. I mean, you win, it's like you can't say they're playing against one teams. You know, it's a Wednesday night and we're playing against the top five team in the country. I mean, but then again, if the night comes and we don't get the outcome we want, then it's not, oh, we have a down game after that, we can just get it back. There's probably another top team we're coming to play against. So I say it's definitely something we're all looking forward to. And definitely, and if it wasn't the main reason for anybody here to come here, then they're probably not here for the right reason.
Playing at a school like Montverde, even on the past teams, the older guys really set the tone, they're leaders, and then the younger guys, the freshmen, the sophomores, they come up through the program and they're the big dogs one day, and they're leading the team. So what are some things for you, being a leader on this Montverde team? Even though you transferred in, you're still somebody that people can look at and want to be like, and be a true leader on this team. What are some things that you're trying to do now with the season coming up to help your team get ready, and especially the younger guys, making sure that they're prepared, and they understand their role, because playing on a team like Montverde, they're not going to get the most playing time. So what are some things that you're trying to do as a leader to get your team ready for the season?
I think the one difference here on my bird from that may be different from past years is that we got a very new team. We got a lot of guys that transferred in. We only had a couple guys that stayed. But even that, I think the main focus is that we got to be ready now. We don't really have too much time to enter our way into things to be at our best at some point. We kind of get like because I think if we can get to almost the best we can be as quick as possible, then we can kind of exceed all expectations going forward. So I think that's just the main thing, being like a vocal leader, kind of showing like a different level of intensity that I think people will respect and then want to follow after that. And overall, just like kind of just being just bringing everybody together and just really trying to have one common goal.
Describe describe your play style for everybody, like what you try to do out there on the court, like, and who you model your game after. Get into that.
I said one guy who I have a lot of respect for is although I'm a big Miami Heat fan, is Derek White. But I think one thing is that he's not Jason Tatum where he may average 35 off a lot of tough shots, but he's going to bring a lot of things to winning. So he's try to be as efficient as possible, get a lot of good shots. I'm probably not going to take too many one-on-one moves, try to create for myself out the ISO a lot of the time. But been able to take good shots, be able to set my other teammates up if they're having a good game, or if they need to get a quick one, get going for themselves, and also be a high level player on the defensive end of the floor. Kind of being able to be somebody that my team looks at as somebody who wants to go out and guard the best player, and somebody who other teams may look at as somebody who they really don't want to play against, or somebody that they don't really want to be guarded by. So you do a lot of things that sometimes may not show up on the stat sheet, but a lot of things that really contribute to winning at the end of the day.
Yes. I like the Derek White answer, and again, about winning. Those are the guys that in the playoffs, their impact is felt, more so than the regular season. That's the stars are doing their thing. That's their time, regular season. But when it's time to win, when it's playoff time, a guy like Derek White, that's when you really see their impact. So I like that answer for sure. And before I let you go, man, just what would you say is your biggest piece of advice to the guys coming up, the kids that want to be playing at Montverde one day? What would you say is your advice to them?
I mean, you definitely got to work for it. That's something you really can't deny. But if you really are working towards it, I mean, you're not gonna be shooting 8 for 8 for three every day. You may have a couple of down days, a couple of days where you look at yourself and you kind of wonder if the work's paying off, if the extra hours in the gym are really worth it. They will be at some point. It'll pay off. It gets paid off for me very luckily in some very big moments. It may not be in the Peach Jam championship, but at some point, if you really humble yourself and you really know that you've put a lot of work in for yourself, and if you really can play the right way, then the right people will see it. You'll be able to make a really great name for yourself, and you'll have a really good chance to play at whatever level you really want to.
Sure. Hey, well, Dante, I appreciate your time for you jumping on. I'm really excited to watch you play this year. Excited even at the next step, you going to college. So thank you for coming on, sharing your journey, what you're trying to do in the future with everybody. And it was great having you, man. Great talking to you. Thank you for watching this episode of Doubted. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation with Dante Allen. It was a great conversation. Really enjoyed it. It was great having him on. I hope y'all were able to learn more about who he is as a person and that y'all took his advice to heart and took little bits and pieces that you're able to take along your journey and become a better player. Really appreciate your time. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one.